Hey everybody, Chad here. In this video, we're going to talk about making money the Neville Goddard way. Okay, how would Neville Goddard manifest money? How to do his techniques and manifest money. Because most of us want money, but how to do it the Neville Goddard way. In this video, it's really going to be more intermediate and advanced. So you've been doing this stuff for a while. This is going to be your video. One of the more like intermediate things when you start looking at Neville Goddard, or maybe more advanced, is really when you think about the basics. The basics here is you set an intention, which is money. Maybe you want to be a millionaire lifestyle. Maybe you want to double your salary, a dream job, a dream career, which brings money. Basically what happens is that you set an intention, you have that money intention, you go inside your imagination, and you develop a whole scene around your attention, a whole scene around money. Okay, lots of times the scene around money is either a millionaire lifestyle. You actually bring people inside your imagination because you're having conversations inside your imagination. Sometimes a popular thing is people congratulating you inside your imagination. That brings it real inside your imagination. But the basics here is that you develop this imaginary scene, and the whole key is to try to drift off to sleep and to go to sleep in that state. Okay, we're talking about living in the yin and dwelling in the yin in a second. The more advanced version of this is you have to go through this. Okay, you have to get good at this. Okay, you keep doing it, you keep persisting until you get good at it. Okay, that's one thing Neville Goddard has said. You know, if law of assumption don't work, if these techniques don't work, you haven't persisted long enough. You haven't done it long enough. It's not the technique that's not working. It's actually you that's not working. You haven't influenced your subconscious mind yet. That's why it hasn't worked out for you, is because the reason you haven't influenced your subconscious mind is because you haven't persisted long enough. But that's not what I want to talk about here. What I really want you to do, what I really want you to notice, a more intermediate or advanced technique here, is when you start getting good at it, and you can start this right now, tonight, is that when you lay down, you go inside your imagination, you want this millionaire lifestyle, you have this great imaginal scene, you have people inside your imagination that you're dealing with, talking to, you know, maybe going to parties or whatever. Maybe you see yourself driving your dream car, dream vacations, dream house inside this millionaire lifestyle. This is what I want you to do. Pay close attention to how are you behaving inside your imagination. You know, what you'll find is, what I found was when I started becoming aware of this, is I started finding that me, Chad, inside my imagination, it's a more successful version of myself. And it's done organically. Like I'm not forcing it. I didn't do it. Just once I start thinking of this lifestyle and creating the scene around myself inside my imagination, I started finding that it's a more successful version of myself. And you're finding the same thing. And this is what I mean, like, pay attention to what you're doing. Pay attention to how you're carrying yourself inside your imagination. Pay attention to what type of conversations you're having inside your imagination. Pay attention to the decisions that you're making inside your imagination. It could be decisions. It could be quickness of decisions. It could be maybe in real life, like myself, I can be very indecisive. Okay, or I can be very indecisive, or it could take me forever to make a decision. And when I do make a decision, I'm still contemplating that decision. Is it the right decision? Did I make a bad decision? You know what I mean? That's me, like right now in my current life. But inside my imagination, I'm not like that. That's why I started discovering. That's why I started becoming more aware of. It's a more successful version of me. I want you to start being aware of this. Okay, and you're fine. This is true. It's a more successful version of yourself. The step 2 to this, what I want you to do, once you become aware of it, once you become aware, it's like, holy crap, this is true. That is a more successful version of myself. I am carrying myself different. I am making different decisions, because you are making different decisions, because inside your imagination, you're a millionaire. What you have to do, and this is where living the yin, dwelling in the yin comes into play here. What it means living in the yin, dwelling in the yin, what it means is in your present life, in your present moment, is that you act as if you're already a millionaire. Okay, we all know this. Okay, that's really what living the yin means. It's that it's already yours. It's already yours in present moment. But sometimes that's a cliche, because that's easier said than done. Sounds simple, but very hard. But what made this easier for me is because once I realized inside my imagination, once I started becoming aware of the person I was inside my imagination, what you got to do is become aware of this. Once you're aware of it, is you got to start linking inside your imagination, that successful version of yourself. You got to start linking that person to your present. Okay, you got to start becoming that person. Okay, so start paying attention to how you're carrying yourself and carry yourself like that in present moment. If you're more confident, be more confident in your present moment. If you make quicker decisions, make quicker decisions in your present moment, because what's happening is you're doing these exercises every night before you go to sleep. What you will do won't happen overnight, but you're slowly become more congruent with the person you want to be, and that will influence your subconscious mind that you already are that person. Once you influence your subconscious mind, the great news is, and Neville Goddard said this, not me, is that it has to come to you. It has to come into your reality. Whatever you want has to come to you once you influence your subconscious mind. Even if you don't want it anymore, it has to come to you. Okay, that's the good news is even if I just let go, I don't think about it, I don't want it no more, it has to come into my life. And I'll give you a couple examples of this, what I started doing. Like what happens is especially about money in our present moment, okay, and now is what happens is our decisions are scarcity decisions. We're making decisions that keep us at the level that we're at. Okay, versus, that's why I want you to pay attention to your imagination. Who are you inside your imagination? Because you're going to make different decisions than you make down here around money. Is that like in my present moment is I'm making scarcity decisions. Okay, I'm being indecisive. Okay, indecisive around money is more of a scarcity habit. It's a poverty habit. You're not making quick decisions. And I'll give you an example. Is that I was struggling for a while. I'm in Thailand right now, so I'm gonna go home for my niece's wedding here in a couple months, and I'm gonna stay and visit family for a few months, and I'll come back. But I was thinking about keeping my condo here in Thailand. Of course, that's gonna cost me money. I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna be paying for the condo. But I was struggling with this decision. Okay, that's a scarcity habit. You're not making a firm decision. You're trying to, well, am I going to make a right decision, wrong decision? But it's a scarcity decision, no matter what it is. Okay, it's a scarcity habit. But what I found was I started thinking. I created this imaginal scene inside my imagination, and this happened to me just organically. My thoughts kind of went into that. When I was going to sleep at night, my thoughts just organically went into me getting a condo and should I do it? But the person I was inside my imagination was just, because I was already a millionaire inside my imagination, was just, oh yeah, I'm gonna keep my condo. Because I was having a conversation with somebody else inside my imagination, and I was just, oh yeah, I'm gonna keep my condo. I didn't think anything of it inside my imagination. I didn't second guess myself. I didn't take a week to think about it. I didn't take a month to think about it. I didn't take 30 seconds to think about it. I just made a decision like that inside my imagination. And it dawned on me, I kind of had like a light bulb moment pop off. It dawned on me right there that I need to do that inside my present life. I need to do that now. Okay. So when I woke up in the morning, I just firmly made a decision. I'm gonna keep my condo. Boom. I just let go of it. But what starts happening is you're starting slowly becoming that person. So you start kind of slowly, right in the beginning, you're separated because you're way down here making scarcity decisions. That's what keeps you stuck in the frequency, the vibration you're on, because your decisions and how you're carrying yourself, your thoughts throughout the whole day. This person up here inside your imagination is totally separate from you. And once you become aware of it, you can slowly start making choices. You can slowly start becoming that person inside your imagination. You can't do this overnight, okay? Because this isn't immediate gratification. How I kind of do this is I start asking myself questions around it, like what would I do inside my imagination? Okay, how would that version of Chad handle a certain situation, handle a decision? And sometimes I've even done this where when I lay down at night, either for a nap or go off to sleep, and I go inside my imagination, I'll create a scene of a decision I need to make, and I'll just let it organically kind of I kind of move in that direction and kind of see how that successful version of myself handles that situation. You kind of have fun with this. It seems far-fetched, but if you're intermediate, you're more advanced with Neville Goddard, you're not going to second guess. You're not going to second guess this. You're going to know this is true. Other than that, my friends, that's what I really want to share with you. There's other ways to kind of do this, but I don't want this video go too long. But if you're practicing this, if you've done this and you know what I'm talking about, or you're currently doing it, you're going to try it, comment below and let me know your thoughts. Comment below, let me know what's working for you, what's not working for you. This is a community, by the way, so we all help each other. Of course, you know what my strengths could be your weaknesses, and your weaknesses could be my strengths, because everybody's different. Everybody struggles with different things. Everybody struggles with attachment around money differently, depending upon upbringing around money. But other than that, my friends, hopefully this helped. Comment below, and I'll see you in the next video.